From AI and tech innovations to digital culture and tech careers,
we decode it all. My name is Rhonajoy Koome, a software engineer.
My name is Mwikali, a data scientist.
My name is Kilonzi, a senior software engineer.
And I'm Mongina, a data scientist, and together we are
Global Tech Sailors.
Join us and let's sail these uncharted waters of tech together.
Hi guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Global Tech Sailors. If this is your first time seeing us, please consider pressing that subscribe button. If you are a returning person, as always, I always say we appreciate you, we love you. I mean, it's because of you that we are doing what we are doing today. You give us the energy to keep doing it. My name is Joy. I am a host here at Global Tech Sailors. On set today, I have my co-host with me. Let me give a hint of which co-hosts. They can see. Lapa! Hey. We have a Lapa in the house.
Come down.
Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Mwikali. I'm a data scientist and a host here at Global Tech Sailors. It's good to be here.
Good to have you here.
Yeah.
So we have a very accomplished guest on set today. And fun fact about this particular guest is that I know him. We were actually in the same class. Yes. You see, guys, I roll with great people, by the way. So I will let him introduce himself.
Hi everyone. My name is Kenneth Murerwa and I'm a software engineer.
A very accomplished one.
Yes.
So let me start with Ken. Do you remember when we actually faced a traumatic event with Ken? Let me tell you.
Your trauma buddies. You are trauma bonded.
Do you remember the way we were mugged?
Yes.
We were actually mugged in CBD some years back.
Was it anyway. Second year or first year?
Yeah, it was first year.
Was it violent? How did it happen?
It was more of how is it called? Kushtua. Like with a needle.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey,
sister. Hey, anyway. Anyway, Ken, we are so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
We thank you for honoring our call, really. We don't take it for granted. And I'm so happy to feel because I feel like I'm hosting someone I have really seen grow. And I would want us to, before we get there, actually, the reason why we brought Kenya is because his journey is a journey of, you feel, he's an accomplished software engineer. However, he has taken, his journey has been one of ups and downs. You get to hear his story on how he was able to overcome some of these downs that you get to hear. And we are hoping that with his story, you'll be able to get hope. Yeah, encouraged.
Yeah.
And I would want us to start from the beginning, Ken. Have you always wanted to? Did you always know you want to be in computing or computer science?
I think I always did because in high school, one of the electives was computer studies. And it's one of the subjects I was most happy to. Okay, it was one of the subjects that I knew I had to take once we reached Form 2 and had to select the subject to continue with. So I did computer studies in high school.
Yeah.
Then proceeded to do a degree in computer technology.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I have always been into computers.
So before after you took your degree, is there any other substitute course that you actually took? Like afterwards, did you get into a boot camp, extra courses? Is there something else you did?
No, I think I've only done the degree and then self-taught myself most of the skills that I know. Yeah.
Okay.
So after the degree, but before we get to the degree event, let me say something about Ken again, because I feel like I know him. It was one of the people. The reason why I guess he's saying he didn't do anything is because I feel like you figured yourself out so early. You knew what you wanted. So me nikiwa huku nikiwatch my movie Ken
Yeah,
was
yeah, Soma
actually
Python.
working exactly. That's the thing, guys. It was actually me. I only relied on the lecture. You can see him here. It was
Yeah.
actually self-learning. So by the time we are finishing, then he already
It was way
right.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, he already knew.
Yeah.
So what
Okay.
happens after you finished?
Your
Or rather,
degree.
yeah.
Okay, I think for us to get there, we should go back a bit to campus. So I was introduced to, I think, Android development when we were sometime in that year. And it's something I found very interesting because I think from a very young age, I remember my first smartphone as a Nokia Asha 305.
Yeah.
And I used to hate most of the software there. I used to hate most of the apps there. They were either too slow, the UI was terrible, the UX was bad. So I've always wanted to like work on my own apps
Wow.
that I could use on my phones.
Yeah.
So when I was introduced to mobile development, it's something that I clicked instantly with and I enjoyed a lot, which led me now to immediately after campus start to look for mobile roles.
So you had already taught yourself. You had some apps on Play Store even before you finished.
No, but for my two projects, my end of the year and for their project, both of them involved a mobile app
I
aspect.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
making it easy to get the role. Okay, after.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe now we are talking about mobile development. There is you finishing your degree. How did you land your first job?
So I would mostly attribute it to friends. Yeah, your network is very important because I think without it, I would not have landed my first job.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine had interned, had done his, I think, attachment at this software company. It was a startup. And when we completed campus, he didn't want to go back there. So he just referred me to the place. I sent an email and I was called for an interview, which I passed with flying colors and then I was given the job.
Hey, passed with what?
Flying colors. We
So
have to also. Sorry.
they say your network is your net worth.
It
Yeah.
is. It
Yeah.
is. However, I think we have to highlight the fact that I think your friend called you because he knew you were good. Because if you
Yeah.
weren't, then
He wouldn't have told
he
you.
wouldn't have referred you. He knew
Yeah.
you would make him proud of
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Referrals can only get you so far if you don't have the skills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Facts. Clock
Clock it.
Yeah.
So how long did you stay in this role? What happens after?
Stayed for slightly, I think a year and a half. Yeah. And it was actually according to my plan. So my plan once I got out of campus was get into a startup where they will overwork me
Wow.
so that I learned so many things in a
Wow.
short span of time.
Uh-huh.
That was always my strategy, and it worked out because I think for like the 1.5 years I stayed there, I created like 4 different apps. Yeah, worked on several backend projects. And since it was a very small startup, I even got to learn like the entire software development process, like meeting clients, collecting requirements, sitting down and analyzing these requirements, designing the system, and then getting to work on it.
Yeah.
How long did you
1
stay in
year
this?
something.
1 year?
Yeah.
1 year and some months.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a smart strategy.
You're very smart. Like when people are avoiding startups,
But I think for a start, it's what we've
Yeah.
always been telling people. Like start small, start somewhere, and then build on that. I think that's the very same strategy he
Yeah,
took.
it's a very good strategy. Once when you're beginning your career, find some place where there's a lot of projects, a lot of things you can diversify on. If you find something new, a new project has come in and you're interested, talk to your manager, jump into the project, learn.
Wow.
Learn.
Yeah.
So learning.
Learning.
Okay.
Before we move very far, just a quick question. How long did you stay after graduate? Did you get to this role before graduating or after graduating?
I graduated while at the role. I remember I was at my desk and then I had my name being read. Okay, see, our graduation was virtual.
Yes.
So I was just at my
Fortunately.
laptop, had my name being read, and I was
And
like,
you're
yeah,
there
then
while
continued
you're
working.
coding. So you landed the job even before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
We have to let that sink in.
Yes,
What
yes.
were we doing with our
What
lives?
were we doing?
What were we doing?
So let's get back to your journey. So you stay here for 1 year,
Yeah.
and then what
You
happens after?
transition.
So yeah, I think after a while I was confident enough with my skills. I had learned Flutter while on the job. I only came in knowing native Android. Had learned Flutter on the job. Had learned, I think, a bit of backend development. So I was a bit confident. So after a while I started applying to jobs. That's when I landed my first like LinkedIn interview. Yeah. So saw a job opportunity. I applied. They gave us a take-home task. I completed it and then submitted it. And surprisingly, out of the I think like 50 plus people had applied and were sent the take-home interview, only less than 10 people actually attempted, not even submitted, attempted the take-home task. I think people don't like doing take-home tasks.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
like working on projects as part of an interview,
Yes.
which just by doing that sets you ahead
Because
of all
you
the other
already cut
interviewers.
the competition.
Yeah.
But then I remember there's some time we said, what
Oh.
if this company is making you build a product and
And
then they
for
sell
them, I
it
think,
for
yeah.
free?
And that's a concern. That's why you have to do your own due diligence, look at the
Uh-huh.
project. If it makes sense, it looks like an interview project and not part of the free labor that they want,
Yeah.
go for it. Give it your best attempt, send it back.
Okay.
You can always tell, because I think most projects where they want you to test your ability, they'll give you something generic, like go to this open API, go to this like movies API,
Yeah.
go create a simple app that does this and this and this.
Yeah.
Now you can be sure that's a genuine interview. Yeah, instead of go open our repository, try fix this bug. No,
Yeah.
they're just
Yeah,
making free labor.
yeah, that makes sense. That's a very good one there.
Yeah.
So what happens after you do your take home
Yeah.
interview?
He of course gets the job.
Oh, okay, you get the job.
He passed with the flying
Yeah,
colors.
there was now a next interview, which was mostly like to learn. Okay, I think actually the first part was learning about yourself. Then you're given the take-home interview.
Yeah.
Then you have another meeting with the CTO to discuss like your interview and your skills. Yeah.
So you land the job. Let's just say you
Yeah.
land the job as a what? As a
I was a mobile developer, developing. That was a native mobile engineering role. Yeah.
So let's make the jump. How many roles, or rather, how many jobs did you take up before you now actually landed your role in Google?
That was my third. Okay, I think it's only 2 roles. Yeah. My initial one as an internship where they took me in, and then the next job, the
The talk home assignment.
yeah, and then the Google was my third job.
Hey, you must have been smart, my guy. Hey.
It's not. He must have been. He is smart.
Oh, I'm speaking in past tense. I'm sorry. My apologies. My apologies. So, how did this whole Google thing start?
Yes.
Did you see a post on LinkedIn and you applied? Did your friend refer you? Were you curious? Did you call email? What happened?
Again, your network is your net worth. So I was in this group for Android developers. It's ALC4. Shout out to anyone who is on ALC4 or who was on ALC4. It was a group for the Andela Learning Community, about 4, which was an online, I think, course, an online bootcamp where you could learn Android development. Of course, I knew how to develop Android apps, but there's some value you get from bootcamps, such as like industry standards,
True.
like proper practices. So that's how I joined the group. Then one day, a member posted a job opportunity, like if anyone was interested in an Android role, they should send their GitHub and their email. So I was like, doesn't hurt. Sent my GitHub and my email, and I was invited for an interview by a recruiter sometime later, and Yeah, so did the interview, and then that's how I landed the role.
That's how you landed the role.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Okay, should I go into detail about the
Yeah.
process?
What side do you face while praying?
I just want to say, we know when you're these big companies,
Yeah.
they have very intensive recruitment processes. So we are trying to, what did you do? Yes.
That actually stood out.
Tell us the tea. We want to get there.
Yeah, the role was working for a Google project via a contractor. It's Google via Algo Marketing. Algo Marketing was the contractor.
Yes.
So they had, I think, a different interview process from Google itself.
Yes.
So their interview process involved, I think, had a call with the recruiter. Very good guy. I don't think I would have actually completed the interview without the guy's efforts and faith in me. So
before you get out of there as you're moving, what's the recruiter asking you during this time? Are these just these generic questions of,
Yeah, it's just a screening call. Like, are you the right guy? Do you have the skills you need? Before you even proceed with more interviews, they need to see that you're someone who can fit the role.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just a screening call, a little bit of talking about my experience. Yeah.
Alright. Carry on the next one.
So after the recruiter contacted me, we talked a bit, and then he sent the take-home task. This one was different. So the project I was supposed to work on used some very niche tool. It's a build system. So most Android apps, they use Gradle as the build system. But their particular project used Bazel as their build system. Bazel is an open source fork of an internal tool used that Google called Blaze. It's basically a build system built for very large monorepos, like people who mostly put all their code together. So your Android, your web, your Linux code is all in one repo.
Yes.
So Bazel is very good at that, at very huge repos. So the interview was mostly just trying to use Bazel on a very simple Android app. The Android app was actually like show an image, then add a button, and when you click a button, something happens. Very simple interview. So the real test was actually, can you learn a new build system and use it to build this very simple app? Yeah, so that's what I was supposed to do. I think somewhere halfway I had actually given up.
Really?
Yeah, I'd actually given up. Then the recruiter emailed me and he was like, where are you with the task? I was like, I've given up. And he's like, no, please continue.
So that was the guy now from Algo Marketing.
Yeah.
So he's actually a nice guy.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll do it for you.
There's this one person who is believing in me. I cannot let them down.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, and that's how I completed the project. They also actually required you to write a report. And something about me, if you know me, I'm very honest. So actually in the report, I reached a point where I had a specific section where I had given up. I was very honest. I said I had given up. And then I came back later with renewed motivation and actually finished the...
So you write a report on how you feel?
No, like on how you
kind of like
completed the
documenting
problems.
the process.
Yeah, the problems you encountered, how you fixed them. Because I think they also wanted to see how you solve problems.
Oh, wow. And how long is this? Like, how long are you given for?
I had like quite a while. I think I took like 2 months to complete the project.
You're given that much time?
There wasn't exactly a time limit. Plus, I believe if a company seriously wants the best person for the job, they don't attach deadlines to hiring. They wait until they can get the best person they can for the position.
Do you hear that? Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong companies.
We clearly are. Me and you both.
Yeah.
So what happens after you finish the report?
Yeah, finish the report and the project, sent them in. Then I got a call. I got an email a while later, like the lead developers want to have a call with me. So I jump into the call, and it's basically me going through both the project and my report, and explaining how like it went, any problems I faced, how I solved them, why I took certain approaches that I took. It was basically just explaining my solution.
So that was now, let's say, the second interview.
The third.
Is it the third?
Yeah.
Are we counting
Third.
the take-home task?
The screening.
The screening.
There was the screening.
The take home,
then
and now
explaining.
this is
Now,
the
okay.
explaining.
Yeah.
And then after now you met the lead developers, you now had, did you get now an email telling you congratulations?
Or they still another one. Hey.
No, that was the final interview. So after that, I think we were only like 2 candidates doing the final call with the lead developers. So after that, it was just them making a decision between the 2 of us.
And then
That's why you got the offer.
Yeah.
Okay, so you received an email from them telling you that now you are
congratulations.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
How did you feel?
Describe that moment.
Okay, I was really, really happy. I was overjoyed because this was like a dream job for me.
Yeah.
Working with Google engineers, working on a new tool, which was a different learning experience for me.
Yeah.
So I was very happy, and the money was also quite good.
I can imagine. I wanted to ask about the money. Can you give us quotes?
Can you give us a range?
Is it? But it's all up to you. If you don't want to.
Okay, it was a few $1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
When I grow up.
One day.
One day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you receive the email. You're very happy. The transition in moving from the company you're currently at to Google, did you have to, what is it called? They are normally those, what are they called? Notice periods.
Yeah.
So now, does Google allow you to, or rather, does the company allow you to, I don't know, apply for your notice period and then get in after a particular period? They normally do not have a rush. I have seen with such companies.
Yeah. They just gave me they asked me what time I'm ready to report, and I just gave them a day which aligned with my notice period. Thankfully, I was a contractor, so my notice period was like 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just served my notice, and then
you start working in the big tech.
Hey, okay. So how was it working with Google?
It was an interesting experience. Because most of the tools there were proprietary and actually in-house. Like there was so there's like managing caching information.
Yeah.
The project had its own in-house tool that we used to like save information. It was built by hand from scratch by one of the engineers there who works at Google.
Yeah.
And it was a very interesting approach to solving problems. And the reason they created it was because I think before shared preferences was synchronous, which means it was locking the UI thread while it's fetching information. And the one of the engineers was like, this is unacceptable, so they created an asynchronous tool that can fetch information in the background. Yeah, that's the problem they were trying to solve. And that's the kind of culture that was there. Like, if you encounter a problem, you don't have to limit yourself to the tools available in the market.
You can actually create one.
Yeah.
So for you, that was like very interesting. A dream come true.
Because you liked building your own stuff.
And a problem
problem solver.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually a big fan of using as few dependencies as you can. If it's something small you can replicate, just build it inside your project instead of depending on some third-party dependency that you are not sure who the maintainer is, how long they will maintain the project, how much time they dedicate to that project, how secure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's something small, just build it your own.
Wow.
Can we switch
yourself.
brains for a day? For a day or two. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah.
So how long do you work here? How long do you work
at Google?
Unfortunately, I only worked there for 3 months. Unfortunately. So I think I was towards the end of my first month. when we were sent an email and told that basically they'll be laying off the entire engineering team.
Oh
Was
my
there a
God.
reason?
Yes. So, okay, some background. At that time, Google used to have a a process where Google engineers could pitch like a project to Google, then Google would fund it. Yeah, so the project I was working on, it's an open source project. It's called Opia. Yeah. So Opia was one of the projects that were being funded by Google.
Yeah.
So I think it reached a point sometime during 2023 when they were cutting costs.
Yeah.
So, and one of the first things to go was
the
projects that are not
progress.
bringing in money.
Oh my God.
So, and our project was one such project because it's non-profit. It's just meant to help like children in underprivileged areas to have access to STEM. So it has some maths courses, some science courses in there to help these students access knowledge for free. So since it was not bringing any profit, I think that's the reason it was cut off. And then now they had to like lay off the entire team.
And before that, your contract, was it contractual or was it permanent?
Yeah, it was a 12-month contract, optionally renewable.
So you knew like you're set for like the next 12 months.
Yeah.
So what was your reaction? First of all, during that first month when you received that email, what was going through your mind?
The day, actually, the day. Was it in the morning? Like you wake up, you see an email?
My first thought was like, my villagers are overworking.
Did you cry?
Okay, it was a bit emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But eventually, I think they had given us like 2 months to plan ourselves.
Oh, so
Yeah,
like
because
they tell you.
Yeah, they told us like in the next 2 months you guys will be laid off, so maybe start planning yourselves. So that did help a bit. I cut them that slack. But yeah, it was a bit tough.
Do they give you severance pay now that you know you were set for 12 months, but now did they?
No, since it was a contractual position.
That's for permanent.
Yeah. Companies are not obligated to offer severance pays to contractors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, that's that.
As Faith mentioned before we started the episode, we'd like to know, did this have an effect on your esteem as a developer?
Okay, honestly, I don't think so, but mostly because I'm a very self-confident person, but also because I knew this has nothing to do with me and with my skills in particular.
Wow.
It's just...
Repeat that. Clock it. Because it has nothing to do. Please carry on.
It has nothing to do with me and my skills. It has something to do with maybe the company and Google in particular, because maybe they had their own reasons to cut funding for these projects. Yeah. So I didn't really affect what I think of myself as a software engineer.
Yeah.
Because you're already confident in your skill.
Yeah.
Self-confident.
Yeah. And it's because he has put in the work consistently.
Yeah.
So what happens after? Now you're 2 months, you're off. What happens?
Okay, the financial impact wasn't too bad because they were paying well, and I was living way below my means.
Mulamwa.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was living way below my means, so I think I was okay financially. Emotionally, I think not so well, because like I was totally unprepared. This was not something I expected. So now it's scrambling to start looking for new roles. Plus the pain of I just lost like my dream job.
Yeah.
You had just arrived.
Yeah, and then just gotten here.
Yeah.
Then
so in short, like it's like you're grieving.
Yeah. So emotionally it was quite tough. I think at some point I even had to like see a therapist for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good you saw a therapist. You're proud of you for that.
Yes, I would actually recommend it. See, if you see like life is getting a bit too tough, go talk to someone, either your friends, if you can afford a therapist, a professional helper. Just do it.
Just
Yeah.
do it. Okay.
So let's also highlight that you need to save for a rainy day. I think that's why you are good financially, because
Yeah.
you are really good with your finances, and you had invested
Yeah.
enough.
Living below your means.
Yes, you don't always have to. We have this culture of when you get a job upgrade, hey,
Move to Kilimani.
you move to Kilimani.
Our friend was going to Kilimani. I don't know why she hasn't gone. She knows herself. Anyway.
So what happens after? Like, how long do you stay? Now you're looking now for jobs, yeah. How long do you stay in that state?
Yeah, I think at first I gave myself like 3 months just for unemployment. Yeah, so
Like a
just
career break, hivi?
yeah, just me chilling, not looking for jobs.
Just building. Were you building
Were
during
you
that
building,
period?
or are you just
I was
waking up,
completely
watching
taking a break.
movies? Wow.
Yeah.
Like, so what are you doing? You wake up,
Yeah, just wake up, maybe watch a bit,
Chill.
play
chill.
a bit on my gaming
Yes.
console.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for a walk,
Just to
meet
like
up with
clear.
friends I haven't caught up in a while. Yeah.
Please note that this is not really possible if you're not.
You didn't save for the
yes.
rainy day.
If you're not a good financial manager, then you cannot
This one is
replicate
not
this.
for you.
Do not do this at home.
Yeah, then after that, I think I started browsing for jobs. But it eventually took like 9 months to land another role.
9 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So is
almost
it
To be fair, 2023, and actually up until now, the job market is not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So getting good roles is a bit tough.
It's
Roles are there, the 30K, but getting good roles is tough.
We've talked about salaries, guys.
I
Please go
know.
look at that.
He has even quoted
And he's
the
even mentioned the
30K
30K.
because wow.
It's like the threshold that has been
Yeah.
set or something. So this 9 months, was it inclusive of the 3 months that you'd already taken? Or is it now a combination?
Oh, it's inclusive. Like from the moment I stopped working to the moment I started working on the
started
next
working
job, it was
again.
like 9 months.
So you had 9 months of leave. All this time you were surviving on the money you had saved.
Yes.
And
How much was
at
it?
this, hey, this guy must be rich. And all this time, you're not even doing. You see the way you do like
Side
projects to
or
survive.
something.
You're just.
Like I was doing an odd gig here and there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but nothing serious.
Nothing serious.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how now you during you took 3 months, the 6 months. What are you doing to get yourself back to the market?
Yeah.
So I can divide the 6 months into two.
Yeah.
So the first part was, I think, the latter part of 2023. This is where I was mostly like just applying for jobs here and there, not putting too much effort. And at the end of 2023, I realized that this is not working because I think for all the applications I had sent, I had only received like 10 interview invitations. I was actually tracking them in an Excel sheet. I do not advise you to do that. You'll just get depressed. Because I had sent like 600 applications. And out of those, I had only gotten like 10 interviews.
No, but it's the fact that you're actually getting 10.
Yeah,
Some of us are getting
10.
0.
I feel like 10 is even, I don't know, anyway.
For him, it's little.
For him, it's
Yeah,
little.
it's little.
Yeah. So I think towards the end of 2023, I sat with a friend and we were just like doing some introspection, and I realized, okay, I'm not a very good businessman, not a very good founder. I am good at working to build things for people. So I think the beginning of 2024, I just sat down and I'm like, okay, for now, all I can do is be employed, so I'll focus on getting a job. So now I stopped focusing on the numbers and started focusing on the quality of the few applications I'm sending. So I was investing more time, investing more effort, researching on the companies. And through that, I think by sometime in Feb, I think sometime in Feb 2024,
Yeah.
there's a particular time I had like 7 ongoing interviews.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Then they went thinning down until I finally got my current role.
So that's where you currently work even right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So a very personal question. When you moved from Google into the current role you're in, did you tell them you're from Google?
Okay. Not really, because I feel like that's not something. Okay, I don't want to peg my entire personality and
Personality.
skills
Yeah.
to this one company I worked for 3 months.
Man,
Yeah.
he's wise, right?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
wise man. You
I want
went
you
to
to
see
focus on
Jesus.
my skills right now.
Yeah, I get you.
Not based on something that happened in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to iterate what I think you have said, because you've said, Ken has said, he stopped. Sometimes you are told, do mass applications, but now he's giving another retrospect of you can focus on fewer applications,
Yeah,
but make them very quality.
good quality.
Does that mean you did things like, for every job application, you're making your tailoring your CV or
Yes, it actually involves some of that. That's part of sending high quality applications.
Yeah.
They hit harder when they don't work because you have put so much effort.
Effort in them.
But on the plus side is when they work very well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's just something I've learned about life in general.
Yeah.
The more effort you put in something,
Yeah.
the more likely it is to give results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, wise man.
I have another question. What did you do during this time? You've talked about making the applications, but were you trying to upskill or anything? Like you see, lead code for the interviews, such things. Were you doing those things?
Actually, yes. I remember I even had a LeetCode subscription back then.
You paid for it?
Yeah, I had LeetCode Premium. I was doing a lot of LeetCodes by there, which I think they helped a lot in improving just how I think as a software engineer and how I solve problems.
Yeah.
There's actually, I think, an interview I went for, and I was given a LeetCode. I was given like 15 minutes to solve it, and I solved it in less than 2.
What?
Yeah, I was that good back then. Right now, maybe not as good because I haven't been practicing in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if you want to get good at lead codes, the only key is practicing. Do it as often and as consistently as you can. Yeah.
All right. So lead code, what else? Were you doing system design, newsletters, reading those things, or probably articles, or just tell us what you were doing.
Yeah, I was doing all of those. I think if you open my YouTube right now, I think the home feed is usually filled with a lot of software engineers, just maybe giving updates about new technologies, about maybe like attacks, like there was maybe like the recent supply chain attacks on NPM packages.
Yeah.
Things like those. So it's something that I consistently do, keep up to date with moving technologies, new technologies, with security and security risks. It's something I would encourage as a software engineer. You can't afford to not keep learning.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm curious. When you moved again, I'm thinking there might have been a decline in the paycheck that you were receiving. So how did you actually manage that? Because in our experience, especially when you come from a big company, someone will be like,
Such a
no,
very big company.
no, I can't take such money. I can't do this.
Yeah.
So now, for you, how did that work?
It's a very good question.
Okay, one thing about me, which is both a good thing and a bad thing, is I am not primarily money driven. If I had 2 roles, one that's paying a lot of money and has a terrible culture, and one that's paying maybe moderate money and has a very good culture, I would always choose the good culture.
Wow.
Because work is more than about money, it's about the value you get back as an employee, the skills you get to learn, the things you get to contribute to.
I want to tell them, please zoom in and listen.
Yeah, the things you get to contribute to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not purely about the money. If they offer very crazy money that you can sell your soul for, it's okay. But if there's just a slight difference, always go for places where your value is recognized and you get to have a good experience. You're not sacrificing your mental health for money.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
That's wow. Tumeambiwa tusipende pesa sana, guys.
But it's also a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably be much richer right now if I was focused purely on money.
Wow.
But it's okay.
But
I
it's
think we are
okay.
different, but it's a good thing.
Now I have something else that we've just come from speaking right now. We were talking about side hustles. We have an episode on side hustles, guys. So now, have you ever, in your point in the tech journey, taken up a side hustle?
Yes, I think quite a lot.
Why? Was it for the money? Passion?
Sometimes yes. Yes. To subsidize your income.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also like keeps you a bit busy, helps you learn things outside your work, because a lot of times side hustles you get are different from what you do on a daily at your work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on top of getting the extra money, it's also a good opportunity to like learn new skills and try new technologies while working for different clients.
Okay.
And I think it also gives you an opportunity, because most companies don't allow you to like go through the entire software development experience from start to finish.
Yeah.
And side hustles give you a bit of that. So if it's something you're interested in, like in future, maybe having your own company which offers like software development services, or like even beginning your own product, it's valuable experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer there.
Okay. To someone who has been laid off, I think what I said applies. It's mostly not about you. We live in a very capitalistic society, and a lot of times layoffs happen because some guys in business or some guys in suits decide that you could cut costs here and there. We could maybe make more profits. We could appease our investors by laying off these guys, and it's okay. It's their company. It's a capitalistic society, but it shouldn't reflect on your personality or your skills. You shouldn't take it personally.
Yeah.
Just move on, try and look for better opportunities. Yeah, and maybe look for some stability. Though stability is now becoming it's becoming a fallacy in the tech world. But yeah, find ways to move on and always have some stash hidden somewhere for emergencies so that you can weather the storm in case of a layoff. For people who had been looking for jobs for a while, your network is very important. If you can get some money somewhere to go to tech events, network with people, shamelessly ask for jobs, you'll eventually get one. And putting out high effort applications also helps. And there's also a particular narrative, especially in tech social media in Kenya, where people are like, we don't do take-home tasks, we don't do lead codes. I feel like you'd rather practice and have an edge over everyone else than just take a dismissive attitude towards these interview practices, because however bad they are, you'll probably never have to reverse a linked list at work. But if the interview requires that, and this stands between you being hungry and getting a paycheck, learn it. Yeah.
I think this takes us back. You've already given advice, but let me ask. You started out as a mobile developer.
Yeah.
Are you still a mobile developer?
Majorly, but right now I also do back-end development. I also do front-end web. So right now I think I've learned enough skills and I have enough experience to be versatile.
To become a full stack engineer.
Yeah, so I can land and roll right now for a stack, maybe Go. I'm not very familiar with Go, but it's something I'm sure in like a few weeks, 2-3 a month, I could learn enough to write very good Go. And in like 2-3 months, I would be writing a very, very scalable, very industry standard code. Yeah.
Okay, another question, final question.
Uh-huh.
This would be Joy asking. I don't know why she's not asking. Do you take mentees? Do you mentor people?
I try, but I'm a very bad mentor
Sorry,
because I'm
Joy.
very inconsistent.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
I'm
Joy.
very inconsistent when it comes to third parties. Yeah.
I get it.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Are you on social media?
Yes.
Can people reach out to you?
Yes.
Yes, I am very reachable. Just any social media. My username is usually any social media where I want to be found.
Did you want to be found?
My username is usually KK Murerwa.
KK.
Almost everywhere. GitHub, LinkedIn, Stack Overflow, Twitter.
Yeah. Okay.
From AI and tech innovations to digital culture and tech careers,
we decode it all. My name is Rhonajoy Koome, a software engineer.
My name is Mwikali, a data scientist. My name is Kilonzi, a senior software engineer.
And I'm Mongina, a data scientist, and together we are
Global Tech Sailors. Join us and let's sail these uncharted waters of tech together.